And he went in for a nickel cup of coffee, that's what they were then in those days, and he heard God Bless America, which was on the hit parade then, playing on the jukeboxes. And this song, I have a copy of it in his own handwriting in a book, Where All the Flowers Go On. And the last line of each verse was, God blessed America for me. Well, he wasn't satisfied, evidently. We never heard him sing it, not once. Not in 1940 or 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But in 48, he taught a new last line. And on the piece of paper, you can see where he crossed out, God bless America and me, and put in, this land was made for you and me. And there was a tiny little record company recorded it, but in those days they had 78 RPM records, which only had room for about 2.5 minutes on the side. And the head of the company felt he had to cut somewhere, and he cut 2 of the best verses. Oh, right. But when Woody's son Arlo was 7 years old, Woody was in those early days allowed to leave the hospital occasionally if he wasn't having some kind of a dizzy spell. And he was allowed to go home for a day or two. And he said, Arlo, can you write? I want to give you 2 verses which they cut out of that record. It was one bright sunny morning by the shadow of the steeple, by the relief office, I saw my people. As they stood there hungry, I stood there whistling. This was made for you and me. And then the prize verse, he says, there was a great high wall there trying to stop me. There was a great big sign there that said private property. Then a great rhyme to stop me in the property. But on the other side, it didn't say nothing. That side was made for you and me. Actually, I came up here to sing, though, not one of Woody's songs, but one of his favorite songs. He must have learned it back in 1927, when it was kind of a popular country hit. A man named Goebel Reeves on the West Coast wrote it. And give me an E chord, will you? To sleep, you weary hobo. Let the town drift slowly by. Can't you hear the steel rails humming? That's the hobo's lullaby. Don't you worry about tomorrow. Let tomorrow come and go. Tonight, you're in a nice warm boxcar, safe from all that wind and snow. Go to sleep, you really go to sleep. Go to sleep, you weary hobo. Let the towns drift slowly by. Let the towns drift slowly by. Can't you hear the steel rails humming? Can't you hear the steel rails humming? That's the hobo's lullaby. Need a little more harmony next time. And though your clothes are torn and ragged, and your hair is turning gray, Lift your head and smile at trouble. You'll find peace and rest someday. Here we go. Oh, sleep, you weary old. Let the towns drift slowly by. Can't you hear it? Can't you hear the steel wheels humming? That's the Hobo's lullaby. I know the police cause you trouble. They cause trouble everywhere. But when you die and go to heaven, there'll be no policemen there.